Coming up on 20 minutes past the hour as you look live Las Vegas Strip. Clear skies, 35 degrees, going up into the mid-50s today with partly sunny skies. Well, you know, for the next 3 days, the eyes of the tech world are going to be focused on Vegas for the annual Consumer Electronics Show, where companies offer a sneak peek at the coolest gadgets to be released this year. Gear guru Paul Hochman is on the scene with some of the hottest gadgets at CES this year. Paul, good morning, and I guess the hottest stuff, we're talking tablets.
We are. Tablets is definitely the big new thing here. There are a couple of big trends, but tablets is, everybody's talking about it. The main reason is because the iPad has had such an impact on the market. Everybody said, well, if everybody's buying things that look like that, let's make something that looks like that. And maybe, as we'll see here, things that may be even better.
Okay, so what are some of the hot tablets that are out there? You got a couple of exclusive looks for us.
That's right. Well, the first one you've seen, just to give people a little reference, this is the Galaxy Tab from Samsung. This was the first shot across the bow. It runs the Android operating system. A lot of people have heard about it. It's the opponent to Apple, if you will. But that's actually, and it's got a screensaver, so it's popping off real quick. But that's it. That's the first. Now, we got something really interesting, and these are a lot of first looks. Toshiba. This has no name. It's so new. It's
wow.
called the tablet. Yes, we're going to call it the Roker for the time being, if that's okay.
Sure,
It only works on the, unfortunately, it only works for the Weather Channel as far as a URL, but they're working on it. But the cool thing about that is it actually has a lot of advantages over the iPad in terms of size, speed. It actually has an HDMI out. Basically what that means is you can run high-def video out of it into a big screen. It does a number of things. It has much higher resolution, so there are advantages there. Then another first look, Motorola. This is called the Zoom. This is their Android-powered tablet. It's actually the first to run the Honeycomb operating system from Android. That's the latest for tablets. And the cool thing about this one is that well, in addition to that, it also, of course, it runs on Verizon, as it turns out. We'll be having this in first quarter. And again, nobody's really seen this except for last night. They had a big press intro, but nobody's seen this on broadcast. And this is the first one here. Again, Motorola Zoom. And then last but certainly not least, we have...
Can I ask you really quickly, do a lot of these tablets have like USB ports, you know, because that's one of the knocks against the iPad?
Yes, in fact, these do. The ones I just showed you, the Galaxy, the Motorola, the Toshiba, they all have USB and HDMI. Remember that high-definition multimedia interface, that video out port. They have those, and the iPad does not. So it's a good knock, and it turns out these guys are really rushed forward past Apple, at least in terms of performance, although time will tell whether people rush to it as they did to the iPad.
And then we've got this video software that lets you do video conferencing with your iPad?
That is correct. Or with, actually, it's video, it's spelled VIDYO, and it's actually a conferencing software. It is pennies per second instead of about $6 per, pennies per minute, I should say, instead of about $6 per minute per person. And it actually allows people to, on anything like an Apple or Android-powered device, to have a video conference. You have to be careful of the angle so you don't shoot up your, say, nostrils.
Wow, that's a good look. It's a good look for you, Paul.
But thank you very much. How about this?
Yeah, that's better.
But that said, it's very fast, obviously, and you can have a video conference with friends, with family, and it's pennies per minute, which is fantastic and very inexpensive.
Very cool, Paul. Thanks so much. And, of course, you're going to be back in our next half hour with some more gadgets creating a buzz at this year's CES. Steph, let's get a little travel.
All right, let's do it here. I love Paul. Thanks for being on the show, Paul. That's some good stuff there. You can do that when you're on the plane, maybe, you know, with that Wi-Fi now. Here's a look at our travel forecast in the Northeast. A few snowflakes here around Pittsburgh. Al, didn't you Skype one time on the plane with your daughter or FaceTime or something? I think Al one time Skyped on the plane with his daughter or something, and that was really cool. So maybe you can use that. And if you're driving in the car, perhaps, if you have, you know, 3G, New York City, we will see that sunshine. Sunshine all the way down until Daytona. That's where we are going to see the rain down towards Central and into Southern Florida. Raleigh, chicken sandwich for lunch. Snow, unfortunately, this morning, but beautiful sunshine this afternoon. Snow worries move in for the Northeast. Details coming up.